Hey everyone, it's Shane. I'm a solution architect at Red Hat, and today I'm going to take a quick look at how you can identify and remediate the recent PwnKit vulnerability using Red Hat Insights and Red Hat Ansible automation platform. So the first thing I'm going to do is have a look at the Red Hat Security Bulletin for this vulnerability. So if I do a quick Google search, the first result here is the Red Hat Security Bulletin for this vulnerability. Now there's a whole bunch of information in this document. I can see the products impacted, I've got some mitigation steps and some technical details, but the link I'm really interested in is this View Exposed Systems up the top. Now this is going to take me through to Red Hat Insights, and from there I can see where I'm exposed within this organization. So there's a few systems here, and I'm just going to select this first system, an AWS server. So once I select it, I get this option to remediate, and that allows me to create an Ansible playbook that I can use to mitigate this system against that vulnerability. So the first thing I can specify here is the name for the playbook. Once I've given it a name, I can review the systems that we're going to apply this remediation to. So we can see here I've just got that single AWS server. And then I can review the steps that this playbook's going to take. And in this case, it's going to apply a temporary mitigation to this system while I wait for a patch to be available and codify that inside a playbook. So I can review that, submit it, and then that playbook's available within Red Hat Insights. What I can now do is head across to Ansible automation platform and start creating the artifacts I need to apply this playbook to my environment. So the first one I'm going to take a look at here is the projects. So this is the source of Ansible playbooks, and I've got this configured in order to pull down playbooks from Red Hat Insights. So I can see here I just select that Sync Project button, and it's going to pull down those playbooks from Red Hat Insights. It takes a couple of seconds to pull them down. Once I have those available, I can combine them with a couple of other artifacts to perform this automation. So the next one I need is my inventory. So this is the hosts that I'm going to apply this remediation to. You can see I've got an inventory here called EC2 servers. This is also pulling down that information from Red Hat Insights. I can see I've got that Insights source set up. And that means that I've got all of these hosts dynamically populated. So I can perform a search and I can see immediately that AWS server is available. The last thing we need is to create a job template. So this is going to pull together that inventory with my Ansible playbook and allow me to run this automation across my environment. So I'm going to give this job template a name. I'm going to select that inventory we just looked at. I've got my Insights playbook set up as a source. I can select that playbook. I'll select an execution environment we'll use to run the playbook, my SSH credentials. And then the last thing I need is to select privilege escalation to run this automation within this environment. So once I've reviewed that, I can save off that job template and then I can launch it. So it's going to take a couple of seconds to launch this playbook. Once it starts, Ansible is going to connect to that host in AWS over SSH using the credentials we provided. It's going to pull some facts back. We're going to use those in the Ansible playbook. And then it's going to apply those mitigation steps to the host that were contained in that Insights playbook. So we can see there we've grabbed the facts. We're going to start applying those mitigation steps. So we'll be able to see in a second that we're installing packages, dropping scripts, and configuring this host to be able to remediate that vulnerability. The last thing we do there is run Insights, the client again, and that's going to update Red Hat Insights and allow us to view that this host will no longer be vulnerable to this vulnerability. So that was it. I just wanted to show you a quick demonstration of how Red Hat Insights and Red Hat Ansible automation platform can support organizations to really quickly respond to vulnerabilities like the recent PwnKit one. Thanks.